want to show you some exercises you can do to help keep your back healthy using Pilates. So we're going to start by sitting down. You can sit on a cushion if you need to just help get the nice straight back, but we're just going to sit with a nice straight back to start with. Hold underneath the thighs, take a breath in, hold that tummy in, so it's holding that core in nice and tight there, but still breathe. So we're going to breathe out and we're just going to round that back and just round the shoulders there, just making a lovely rounded back. So we're going to stretch into the lower back and then just breathe in to sit up straight and pull the shoulders back and look to the ceiling and just breathe out. Really good back stretches these are. And to have a healthy back, we need to have a strong core. So we do have to do a little bit of core work, but it's amazing what you do to have a strong core. There's some very simple, straightforward things to do, and I'll show you some. Lovely. And then I'm just going to take us back to the mat. So I'm going to carry on breathing out and rounding my back, and I'm just going to lower myself down, 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 holding my thighs just to help me go down, 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 just nice and slowly. All of this is working my core. So just lying back down on the mat, just bring the knees in a little bit there. And we're just going to take a nice hip roll here. So there's a gap naturally underneath your waist. So this is helping the back here. So taking a breath in, draw the tummy in, just moving my arm there so you can see, and I'm just rounding the back. So I'm just rounding the hips back towards the rib cage. I'm breathing out as I go, and I pull my tummy down and I push my back flat onto the mat. This is such a nice stretch. And then just breathe in and just let that roll out again. So I've got that gap underneath the waist again. So one to practice. Big breath in to prepare. Breathing out, roll those back. Just roll those hips back towards the rib cage. It's like I'm trying to squeeze them to touch the ribs and the hips. And breathe in. And then just do that again and out. And in. So lovely stretches there and out. And then back to center. Okay, and then just taking that breath in to engage the tummy, engage that core. And then going to roll that back there and hold that there. And then I'm just going to slide my toes in and just bring my knees up. This is what we call tabletop in Pilates. And I'm just going to hold that there, and I'm just going to very gently, slowly tap one down, keeping that pulled in, keeping my back on the floor, breathing out as I move. So breathing out as I tap a toe down, breathing in to bring it back up. So if you see, I can keeping my knees just directly above my hips, so it's keeping a little bit of pressure there on the tummy. It's making me hold it in to keep my back on the floor. So it's working my core, but I'm actually working my legs as well. So it's amazing, just little exercises that can work our core to strengthen our core, will help us have a stronger back and less prone to injury. So just toe tapping each side. Okay, back to center. And then you can just add things on. You can straighten the legs, and we can lower a little bit and then just bring them in a little bit and lower, breathing out and in. The lower you go, the harder it is on the core. If you're strong and fit, you might be able to take them a bit lower without lifting the tummy up, and then just come up again. So just a little bit more each time. And again. And then you can just bring the knees into chest, give them a hug. This is a great stretch as well, and just rock from side to side, massaging that lower back. Just holding those legs in, curling that tummy up. And then you can take a breath in here, engage that core, and you can just rock a little bit. So you could just rock. So this works the tummy. Just give it a rock, and that's massaging the back. It's massaging the kidneys. It's really nice. And we call this rolling like a ball when we come all the way up and we come all the way back down again. And back down again. And bring yourselves up. It's a nice one for the back. Okay, and then another nice one, coming over onto all fours. So we're just making a nice long straight back here. So making sure our hands are directly beneath our shoulders and our hips are directly beneath our knees. Our knees are directly beneath our hips even. So eyes just looking in front of the mat there. So take a nice breath in. Engage the core, pull that tummy in, tip the pelvis forward towards the ribs, roll the back down, straighten the arms, just have a look at the tops of the legs and breathe out. And just breathe in and straighten up again. And breathe out and do the same again. So really squeezing, really rounding the back. Lift the back up so you're pulling the arms away from the body there. And just breathe in and bring the eyes forward. And we can just add on slightly. We can take the feet to the side. We can walk the hands to the side. And we can do a nice stretch here. So just breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. And in. And then we can just do the same the other side. So just walking the hands round. Just turning the feet round to the edge of the mat there. And just stretch. So we've got a nice stretch round here. We're opening the rib cage. We're helping our breathing. And out, and in, and then back to center. And then from here we can do some stretches in the arms and the legs. This all adds to the strength of our core and our back. So taking a breath in here, pull the tummy in, which engages the core, and then we can slide one hand along the mat and one foot along the mat. And you can hold it there if you've never done this before, or you can lift if you've done it before, and you can keep a really nice straight back. And lower them down and draw them back in. And then we can do the same on the other side. So draw a hand and a leg away and lift them up, keeping a nice straight back. We don't want to see arching like this. We want to keep a nice straight back. So keeping it all in line with each other. Bring them down and bring them in. And the same again. So nice and long and lengthen. So really think about lengthening rather than just lifting. So we're pointing our toes, we're pointing our fingers. So we're toning the muscles as well as working the core. So not only are you working the limbs that you're moving, the muscles there, you are working your tummy every time you do something. And then we can just change slightly what we're doing to work our core a little bit more. So I'm going to bring my hand down and my knee down. And then I'm going to take my knee up behind me. And then I'm going to bring it in and round my back and look at my knee. And then I'm going to just take it out again. So I'm working my glutes, that's my bottom muscle. I'm working my core as I come in. I'm working my legs as well. So breathing out as we round the body and we squeeze that tummy. And then we bring that down. And we always balance the sides. We do both sides when we're working in Pilates, just so we equally work the body. Breathing in and out. So breathing in to bring the foot behind me and out. Rounding the back. And look at that knee and round the tummy. One more. And just bring those knees down. And then we're just going to curl the toes under and just push ourselves up into what I call a downward facing dog. It's a yoga move, but it's a lovely stretch here. Push the heels down and really pull that tummy in and stretch through the shoulders. Stretching is vital to our daily movement to help us keep mobile. Really good to do. Soften the knees, walk your hands and feet towards each other. Just turn myself round. I'm going to take a big breath in here. I'm going to draw my tummy up to the spine and then very slowly let my head and arms dangle loosely. I'll just turn to the side so you can see. And I'm just going to roll myself up, breathing out as I go. So I've got my tummy pulled in tight to support my back. And I'm just restacking my vertebrae. I'm picturing a nice stack of Lego bricks. I'm bringing myself up nice and tall. I'm rounding my shoulders round and down. I'm just pulling my hands behind to have a little stretch here. There you go. And there is a taster for you for back exercises. So if you'd like to see more, please have a look at my website, wendyspersonalpilates.com. Or if you'd like to join me for a lesson, please message me. You can find me on Facebook or through my website. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.